Welcome to video 3 in the Get Started Online How to Make a Website video series. In this video we're going to add a logo to our website, and we're also going to create our homepage, which is a pretty major milestone. Now I'm assuming you've already been through videos 1 and 2, which are linked under the video here, and now for a hosted WordPress site with a WordPress theme loaded. What we're going to do is we're going to continue with our practical example of building a site that provides dog training courses via video, using the Elegant Themes Divi theme, which I've also provided a link to below the video. Now over the course of this video, we're going to create a website that looks like this. Alright, so let's take a tour of our site here, of our homepage. So if we go up the top here, we've got our logo, we've got our navigation, just a few menu options there, kept it fairly simple at this point in time for the sake of the example. And we've got our slider here, which has got a nice effect when you click on the Learn More button there. That'll take you through to another page once you put a URL. We go through here to our second slider page. You can actually have many slider pages there. We've just gone for 2 for now to keep that simple. As we scroll down, we've got some images here with some descriptive text. I'm just going to refresh this page so you can just see the effect of the images loading from the bottom in case you missed that at the start, which I think adds quite a nice effect. So what we can do here is we can actually add a URL to each of these images too, so they can become links. Down here we've got our testimonials section, where we could have customer testimonials. Excuse me putting my photo in all of those, it just seemed a little bit easier. Down the bottom here we've got a countdown timer and a call to action as well. So currently our website looks like this. So not overly exciting. So what we're going to do now is we're going to fix that. What we're going to do is we're going to start with the logo. So we've got a logo area up the top here. So we're just going to go up to our WordPress dashboard. Here we're going to go to Appearance, which is where you manage your themes. We're then going to go down to Divi Theme Options. This is a settings area you won't use a great deal after you've done the initial setup, but obviously it's good to know it's there. So to set up our logo, we just go to the logo field here and we click Upload Image. Now we've got a media library here. This is one I've set up earlier. To get a file up there, whether it be a photo or a logo, you go to Upload Files, select the files, and then you upload them. And then you can go to your media library anytime they'll be sitting there for you. So I'm just going to click our logo there and that will appear. I'll just go down and click Save. Let's go through now and have a look at how that looks. So we'll go up the top here, go to Visit Site, and there we go. We now have a logo up there, Dog Training is Fun. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to change a couple of things just to get that logo a bit more where I want it in the center of the page. So we're going to go back to our dashboard here. So we're at our dashboard, we're going to Appearance, we're going to go down here to Customize now. This is also where you do some of the high level settings, and once you've initially set these up, you probably won't use this settings area all that much. So what we're going to do here, we're going to go to Theme Settings. Now header style is on default now. We're going to put that on centered, which is going to put our logo up the top there, and it's going to put our menu navigation area down the bottom here. What we're also going to do is we're going to change the color scheme. We've got some blue going on here now. We've got a bit of an orange theme going on with this site, you might have noticed. So we're going to go to Schemes and we're going to go orange. And that's probably the main thing we need to do in here for now. So we're going to save and publish. And now what we're going to do is we're going to actually go through the process of creating our homepage. So to do that, we're going to create a page. So in your navigation down the left-hand side here, when you're creating a page, you'll either be creating a page or you could also be creating a post. So that's more like a blog post. So we're going to, for the purpose of this site, we're going to create pages. I'll show you how to create a post later though, just so we've got that covered. So we're going to go Add New. All right, so what we see here is we have the opportunity to enter a title. So we're going to call this our home page. So we're actually using the Elegant Themes Divi theme here. The Divi theme's a really amazing theme, very flexible, looks great. You saw the home page at the start. That's all been built with Divi. So one of the great things about Divi is there's a drag and drop page builder feature, which really makes the whole process of building your page and customizing it really easy. So we're going to go to use page builder. We're going to turn that on. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to go through step by step. We're going to add all the different modules to our page. What the page builder does is it lets you add these different sections and modules, and you can then choose what you put inside those. But before we do that, I just want to quickly show you the load layout feature, because you're going to have to think about what your site's going to look like from scratch. And for some people that will come really easily. For others, you might just be scratching your head and saying, what do I do here? How do I make a website look good? So what we're going to do is we're just going to have a look at a couple of examples of what some of these templates look like. So we're going to go to a basic homepage here, and we're going to click preview. And they've just got some example text in there. You could then go back into the edit area here. So we'll go back we'll click back through this way. You can then go into each of these different modules and you can edit all the different components of that page layout. Let's just have a quick look at another one that's a little bit more complicated. We're going to again click preview over here. Preview will always show you what it's going to look like out in the wider world, except this black bar at the top here won't be there when the website's live and everybody's looking at it. So this is another version of what a homepage could look like. Again, where you add your own images there. Some nice features around counters, which you can actually set up quite easily. And there we go. So anyway, though, we're going to go back and set up the page as per the layout I showed you at the start of this video. So what we're going to do is we're just going to clear layout. And we're going to start off. We've got a module automatically here. Now, with the Divi Builder, you have the choice of adding 3 types of sections. A regular section, which is just like this, a full width section, which goes across the full width of the page, and a specialty section, which we won't worry about for now. So we want our slider to be a full width slider. So we've clicked full width, add full width section. We're now going to click insert modules. So we're just going to choose full width slider here. And what we're going to do is we're going to add slides. So we have 2 slides in our slider. I'm going to click add slide. Now I've just got myself some notes here just to make this a little bit easier rather than typing everything in. So just bear with me while I do some copy and pasting here. Button URL. What you'll do is you'll actually link this slider button to another page on your site, but given we don't have any other pages on our site at the moment, I'm just going to put Google in there just so you can just get a sense still of how it works. And then we can choose to upload a background image, which is on the first slide. We have a background image, so that covers the full background of the slider. On the second slide, we don't have a background image, we just have a background color, but we have a slide image. So you got background images and slide images. On slide 1, we're going to upload a background image, and it's going to be this dog here walking down the road. All right, so that's added. Now really, there's really not much else we need to do there for now, so we're going to click save. What we're now going to do is we're going to add the second slide. So I'm just going to power through that. Just got to be able to type properly first. Again, we'll just insert Google in there. Okay, so this time we're not going to have a background image. We're going to have a background color. So there's different colors you can choose there. You can come up with your own color. Just remember that code there. Anytime you want to use the same color, if you found the perfect color, you can copy and paste that into this box up here and you'll get that color. But we're just going to click orange for now. And then we're going to upload a slide image this time. So we're going to choose this puppy here. Great. And save. Save again, save our draft, so it's a good thing to do, and click preview. And there we go, slide 1 and slide 2. So what we're now going to do is we're just going to go through and add all the different components of the page here that I showed you at the start. So what we're going to do is we've already got another section here. It's just a section we've added, it's not a full width section. We now need to choose the number of columns we're going to have. So we're going to have 3 columns. So we've got the effect of 3 different images with some text underneath. What we're then going to do is we're going to insert what's called a module in Divi. So we saw the slider was a type of module. There's also blurb modules, all these different kinds of modules that you might have here. And you see a lot more options when you go into the add a section that's not a full width section. We're just going to click blurb though. Now again, I'm just going to put a few pieces of text in here. Again, we're just going to use Google for our URL. And I'm going to upload an image. Alright, so we're going to put that dog on the couch. It's good to put alternative text in here for your image, just helps with image search in Google, for example, but we're not going to worry about that now. And here we're going to choose bottom to top animation. You can turn animation off, but I like the effect of the pictures coming up from the bottom. What we're now going to do is put some text in down the bottom. So we've got a descriptive blurb. Let's use a bit of Latin there. Perfect. All right, save. Okay, and we now have the first of 3 blurbs inserted. I'm actually going to stop recording now and insert the other 2 modules, just so you don't have to watch me do the same thing over and over again, but it's the same process as what you just saw. Next step. We're going to go through and add our testimonials section, so we can do this quite quickly. Let's get add a new section. Our number of columns, we're going to go for 2 to give us the effect we want. We're going to go testimonial, which is there. Now we're just going to put me, as I showed you before, just put me in all of these just to keep things simple. But obviously look better when you've got some different photos there. Now we're not going to worry about, we're just going to upload an image. And again, we're just going to put some Latin in there. All right, and what we can do is we can actually click this button here and we can actually copy what we've just created. So I'm going to copy that. I'm going to copy it again. There we go. Lets me drag and drop into the other one there. It's quite handy. And we now have our testimonials. Save draft. Have a look at all of that in a second. I'm just now going to add these last 2 sections for you. So we're going to add another section. We're only going to have 1 column this time. This is for our countdown timer. We're going to insert our module. Our module here is countdown timer. Our countdown timer title is here, so we'll add that in. Countdown to, you just insert a date, so we'll set it for a couple of days, create a bit of a sense of urgency there. Our text color we actually want to be light because we have it on a dark background. Now I'm going to use just a grayish background there. Let's save that. And the last thing we're going to do is add our call to action. Again, we insert our columns. We're again only going for 1. Again, we're inserting a module. And here we are going to call to action. All right. Last bit, we're almost there. Again, we're just going to add in a placeholder URL here because we don't have any other pages. And we're going to go sign me up. We are going to use a background color. We're actually going to use our favorite orange color again. I'm going to save that. And if you go over here to this left-hand side, to this blue area here, you can actually make your background bigger. You can make your background a certain color for the whole module. I'll show you what that looks like in a second. All right, save draft, preview, and here we go. Don't worry about this for now. We're going to fix all that up in a minute. Slider, images and text, testimonials, countdown timer. So I forgot to click center for that there. That's all right. You can quickly go back and do that. And what I was saying here about coloring the background is here I've just put a module. I put no background color. Here I put a module which was the same, similar size to that, but I've just chosen to make the background orange as well. Okay, we're almost there. We almost have a home page. What we're now going to do, we're just going to go into edit page here. And what we've been doing till now is saving drafts. So we're actually going to publish now. So what that means is that page is now live. Now, the last thing we need to do is we need to tell WordPress that this particular page is our homepage. So we're going to go into Customize. We're going to click the Static Front Page option there. And we're going to choose to have a static page. And we're going to choose Home. And there we go, that's now our home page. I'm going to leave you now to go off and create your home page. I've added a couple of links below the video to help you do that. One's focused on images. Now that article talks about things like image size, saving for the web, also where you might get images from. So I encourage you to go and have a look at that before you go through the process of creating your own homepage. I've also added my partner link to Elegant Themes there. So if you're interested in Elegant Themes, if you could click through my link, that would be amazing. Now in the next video, we're going to quickly create a couple more pages, but what we're really going to focus on is configuring our menus. We're also going to make sure that our URLs for each page are search engine optimized. So I look forward to having you involved in the next video, and thank you so much for your attention.